Hello and good afternoon to everyone. I am Gauri Joshi, MSc Part 2 student studying in Postgraduate Teaching Department of Chemistry, RTMNU Nagpur. I am going to give a presentation on the topic Effect of Surfactants on the Adsorption of Crystal Violet Dye on Chitosan Bentonite Composite. I am going to cover these topics. So let's see the need of the study. We all know that industrial wastewater contains dyes due to the inefficiency of the dyeing process. These dyes are often carcinogenic and being non-degradable, if left untreated, they affect the ecosystem adversely. Hence, their removal is a need. This can be done by various adsorbents. But along with dyes, wastewaters also contain a significant amount of surface active agents which are used in finishing in most of the industries. So it is essential to study the effects of surfactants on adsorption of dyes. And no much study has been done in this field, hence this topic was chosen for study. So let's see the objective of the study. The objective were to synthesize and characterize CBC, to study the adsorption of CV dye on CBC, to study the effect of cationic, anionic and non-ionic surfactant on adsorption of CBC towards CV. Let's move towards experimental section. Chitosan bentonite composite was prepared by mixing 2 gram chitosan powder and 3 gram bentonite. It was added in 80 ml acetic acid and was left overnight. Then it was added dropwise into 500 ml solution under continuous stirring, and the beads were later stirred at 200 rpm. 125 ml sodium citrate was added to it and stirred for another 2 hours at 50 degrees centigrade. It was then rinsed with hot distilled water followed by several rinses of cold water. It was then air dried, ground, sieved and characterized by TGA, DTA, XRD and FTIR. Let's see the general procedure which is employed in this experiment. A fixed volume of dye solution of known concentration was taken in a conical flask. To it, desired volume of known concentration of surfactant solution was added. Number of systems were prepared varying the surfactant concentration. A fixed amount of CBC was added. The contents were shaken on shaker at 180 rpm for a fixed duration. Then it was filtered and absorbance was recorded at lambda max of the crystal violet solution. The same method was used for all the 3 types of surfactants and percent adsorption was calculated. Now, the point of zero charge of CBC was determined by taking 0.1 molar NaCl solution set at different pH. A fixed amount of adsorbent was added, stirred for 24 hours and the final pH was noted. By plotting change in pH against pH, the point of zero charge was determined and it was found to be 8.1. Below this pH, it is positively charged and above this pH, adsorbent is negatively charged. For studying the effect of anionic surfactant on adsorption, SDS, that is sodium dodecyl sulfate, was chosen as a representative anionic dye. It was observed that as the concentration of SDS increases, the percent adsorption decreases. This might be due to the preferential adsorption of SDS over CV. The study was carried out at pH about 5.5. So, at this pH, the adsorbent has positive charge and CV being basic dye is also positively charged, whereas SDS has negative charge. Hence, it is quite possible that SDS adsorbs more preferably over CV on CBC. Tetrabutyl ammonium bromide, that is TBAB, was selected as representative cationic surfactant. It is observed that TBAB does not affect the percent adsorption significantly due to the presence of similar charges. Triton X100, that is TX100, was chosen as representative non-ionic surfactant. It is observed that as concentration of TX100 increases, percent adsorption goes on decreasing. This might be due to the solubilization of the dye in micelles of TX100, or it might be due to the complex formation between the surfactant and the dye, thus causing difficulty in adsorption. The conclusions are: effect of cationic, anionic and non-ionic surfactant have been studied. Chitosan has low affinity for basic dyes. By forming its composite with bentonite, its affinity can be increased towards basic dyes. Sorption of basic dye is influenced strongly by presence of surfactant. In presence of anionic surfactant, adsorption decreases due to preferential adsorption of surfactant over dye, whereas non-ionic surfactant does so due to micelle formation or complex formation. Cationic surfactant does not affect adsorption due to similar charges. References. Thank you.